And we are live. Hoo-ha.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Put the kids to bed. This is a naked ritual.
no, it is not.
I'm joking.
That's the Wiccans. That's not.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going? Oh, I just realized I forgot to time my little thing up here, which is also very strange because you can see my recording booth basically, and I wonder.
No, you can't.
Well, no, not on that camera, but on this, and on Yamano can see it from his, and you know what? I'm just gonna leave it because I think that's somebody trying to drop me a hit or something.
Yeah, I don't really think that the microphone's going to pick him up.
You don't know that, guys. I have to. Yeah.
Hey, Yamano, what's up, brother?
Yeah, I have to tell you. I just set some things on the offering plate, and there was a Snickers bar on here. Well, that Snickers bar moved. Darren said I was setting everything up over here at my computer. And wasn't looking, and it moved. You said it moved on its own in the direction of
the table for the blessed dead.
Yeah.
And it moved so much it made fucking noise.
Okay, so basically, somebody was like, "Bring that over here."
He's like, "I'll be taking that if you please."
Yeah.
Because I please.
Yeah, which is really funny because what we're doing tonight is of the first of the 3 festivals for the dead, and that's the Wagi feast. That means like the supply feast. It's you're bringing offerings to the dead, and so somebody decided he was going to take his offerings as soon as they hit the plate. Hang on a second. Did we drop the call here? Hang on a second. Because I know YouTube is. You guys are fine. We'll get started in just a second. But for some reason, it seems like the.
If somebody on YouTube would politely whisper or whistle that theme that they play on that show where everything is a question, I can't say the name for copyright reasons, but you know what it is.
Well, hold on. Okay. Okay, I'm trying to join my own chat here. That's strange. But yes, it wouldn't. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's like I had to join my own chat. I don't get it.
Does that mean you're talking to yourself?
I don't know, but are we dancing with ourselves?
Oh.
Yeah, that's another 80s music reference. But here we go. There you go. Yeah, just hold it like that, Galvatron. Okay. And I'm just going to peek over real quick and see. I know I've got some folks online. Yeah. Yes. Incidentally, I think that the person who snagged that Snickers bar is the same individual who makes sure that a bag of mini Snickers gets unopened every Halloween.
Yes.
So...
It is actually meant to be opened, but somehow escapes being opened.
Yes, it escapes being given to the kids, and instead we end up eating them. And I think we're eating them on someone's behalf. So.
If you can only get the ass on my behalf, too.
Let's see. Oh, was that a Billy Idol reference? Yes, it was.
Yes,
that was.
Very good.
Yeah. There are a few of us here who are old enough to know. But yes, hi guys, welcome. And sorry it was so late this time. We had to take care of asthma issues, get some food. But I'm gonna try and get it to where even if you're having to wait a little bit because that it's in a hold pattern, you'll at least know okay, it's going to be online and we're going to start at a certain time. Constantly trying to improve. It comes in fits and starts. So. That's the learning process, I guess. So, we ready to do this? I wish you could see the look that Darren just gives me when I ask questions like that. It's like, okay.
It's soft and gentle.
It's mischievous.
It's soft and gentle.
Yeah, something like that. Okay, I'm going to turn the volume down just a hair. There we go. Okay. Alrighty. We are as ready as we'll ever be. So let us wash off the week and get ready to do this. These cool waters are upon my hands. They purify me as Tefnut purifies me. Hail unto you, Initiator. We come unto you without falsehood and without evil. It's not that cold. Our purity is upon our hands. Our purity is within ours. I can't do it. I'm getting water flicked on me. We have cast out all evil that pertains to us. Come here, you. Wiping his hands down. We are pure. We are pure. We are pure. We are pure. Say it 4 times so it can take effect. Oh. Okay. Huh? Yes, the power of Tefnut compels you. Okay. And I didn't get a chance to go out in the garden. I finally have some flowers to offer. I do have this one. Incidentally, if you ever are reading in an Egyptology book and they talk about bouquets of flowers or like flowers that were put in the wreaths that were found on Tutankhamun, one of the things they'll mention is blue cornflowers. Well, that's the English word for a bachelor button. And let me see if I can bring this where you can see it. That is a bachelor button, aka a cornflower. So there were some of these that were put in the garlands given to King Tut.
It should be known King Tut was not a bachelor or a button. Thank you.
Yeah, well, that's the modern name for them. But that's how you can find the seeds. You can go to, any place that sells seeds and you can find them. And, they come in different colors now, but I saved the seeds from some of the blue ones so that, when I plant the next, generation, I'll have more blue for the altar. So that's my bit of horticulturing, I guess. So, huh? We'll be done. Huh? Yeah. Well, this is one of the few things that you don't have to have a dry environment. You can grow them in a humid climate like we have down here. There are lots of other things that grow in the Middle East that don't grow here because it's too darn humid. But the Eye of Horus goes anywhere. And so, come in peace, bright Eye of Horus. Come in peace. Receive the light. The Eye of Horus shines like Ra in the twin horizons, and evil hides in fear of it.
Receive
the light. The Eye of Horus destroys the enemies of Ra and all of their abodes till none remain. Receive the light.
Receive the light.
The Eye of Horus comes. Across the 4 directions. Receive the light. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and light up more of the Eye of Horus because traditionally, let's see if it'll catch. There we go.
Is there a light in the barge?
I'm going to light the little battery lamp so I don't,
All right.
have open flames too close to things that don't need to be.
You gonna light the alabaster ones as well?
Well, I guess I can.
Please do.
Okay. Well, it's sort of appropriate because the Wagyu feast was celebrated over 2 days. You had the evening of the feast, and they would go and they would light torches. And obviously this is condensed, but anything for an excuse to light more candles. So hopefully those will stay lit and we can turn the lights down. And okay, Darren is already going to turn the lights down for us.
He's a that kind of man.
Just don't turn them down too low. I need to be able to read.
Oh, now you tell me. Let's see how well you know your stuff.
All right. Well, right about there should be fine. Incidentally, doing things like this gives you a really good appreciation for what a full temple staff would have been like, because the Wa priests were probably the ones that were lighting things, checking, making sure incense and other supplies were ready. Obviously they weren't turning down electric lights, but there were plenty of other things that you had varying levels of priests. It was their job to handle that while somebody else was sitting there reading off of the scrolls. So, it's amazing the perspective you get by actually trying to do something. Okay. And are you trying to mess with the lights some more?
No, I'm just going to tell you. Let me tell you when to turn everything out. Let me when to turn all the candles off.
Wait.
Don't blow out any candles until I say, because I haven't gotten to see what it looks like.
Okay, well, typically we blow them out at the very end of, the ritual. That's symbolizing that, okay, it's all done. And some of the candles I let go for a little while afterwards. So, because one thing I figured out with the tea lights, you don't want to let them go for an hour or so and then put them out, because you'll never get them to light again. So you kind of have to just let them do. Yeah. Yeah, the votives in the jars will last longer. You can relight them multiple times. All right. I'll tell you what. For this one, I'm going to give invocations for Anubis and for Cyrus, because it's their feast. All right, where are you? Here we go. Imhotep Osir Nebabju. Imhotep Osir Nebjedu. Imhotep Osir Kentiamentiu. Imhotep Osir Unnefer. That would be kind of weird. Welcoming Osiris to come in peace, Lord of Abydos, Lord of Busiris, foremost of the Westerners, the beatified. Imhotep Anapu Imiut. Imhotep Anapu Nebtajosur. Imhotep Anapu Tepijuef. Imhotep Anapu Heriseshta. We welcome in peace Anubis, he who is in his wrappings, Lord of the sacred land, he who is atop his mountain and is over the secrets. And to Djehuty. Imhotep Djehuty Nebchemnu. Imhotep Djehuty Nebmedunacher. Imhotep Djehuty Seshma'an Pesjet. Imhotep Djehuty Nachara. We welcome in peace Djehuty, Thoth, Lord of Hermopolis, Lord of the sacred words, true scribe of the Aeneid, great God. And here we are. Take these, O Yunushiru, your cool waters, which are the inundation, that they may cool your hearts. O Osir, O Anapu, O Djehuty, all Yunushiru, these cool waters are the eye of Horus, that your hearts may be refreshed. Milk, milk, may you taste it in your shrine. We bring you this milk that comes from the great flood, O Nuchiru. Drink from it and be pure. There we go. We give you incense. We give you incense great of purity. This incense is the eye of Horus, and its fragrance comes to you. It cleanses you, it adorns you, it takes its place upon your hands. This incense is the eye of Horus, and its fragrance comes to you. Take this, your bread on which gods live. Lift it to your faces and be at peace with it. And talk to our friend over there about the Snickers. Okay. Now, wine, we often, will offer wine for the gardens that they may prosper, but it was also offered to Osiris as part of the Wagi feast. So we ask also that you receive this, your wine on the night of Wagi, if it will fit on the tray. One thing about it, we have a table overflowing with offerings. And may these flowers rejuvenate you, and your faces be brightened with them. There we go. Okay. Pure. Pure is Oser Kintiminti within his house. Pure is Anapu within his house. Pure is Djehuty within his house. Pure are the cause of all of these gods with this good myrrh that is given. Djehuty proclaims it. It is written in his house of sacred words. Hapi gives in abundance, thousands of offerings, all things good and pure on which a god lives, for the cause of Oser, for Anapu, and Djehuty, in every place that their immortal cause dwell. Come to your body, O Oser. Come to your body, O Anapu. Come to your body, O Djehuty. Come unto your bodies, all of you, Nuchiru. Come to your invocation. Come unto us, your servants who are mindful of your feasts and your offerings. Bring your power, your hika, your honor, and your ba to these your offerings, and partake of them. Come, O people, raise these offerings before the faces of these gods. Lift the offerings before Ra, before Oser, before Anapu, before Djehuty. All life comes from them, all health comes from them, all stability comes from them, all good fortune comes from them, as it has since the first time. O Oser, and your son, the Oser Nesud Nebkafrura, your foes retreat from you. Horus turns himself to his eye. Turn yourselves to these your offerings and receive them from our hands. And we are most definitely going to step over, make sure that we include the Blessed Dead. And I've seen photos of different points of folks that actually went and had a picnic at a cemetery to go and visit their blessed dead for the Wagi feast. But that had to be a very hot affair. Oh, video not doing? All right. Because in August, especially in certain parts of the country, that's not going to be comfortable. But okay, that's why we're doing this indoors. You're going to see a blur as I step across the camera.
That's because she's fast. Incredibly fast.
I'm faster than the camera's frame rate. And we'll start off by bringing the eye for us over here, if I can do it without burning myself. There we are. Come in peace, bright eye of Horus. Come in peace and light the way for our blessed dead. This is your cool water, O fathers and mothers. This is your cool water, O Osiris. Come to your sons and daughters. Come to Horus. See, we bring it to you that you may be glad of it. Whatever you tread under your sandals, we will be your guides for you. We will give you water at the Wagi and Djehuty feasts. And this incense, which is the eye of Horus, may its fragrance also come to you. All right, and I'm also going to light a candle for Cyrus. But one thing you always want to do, and I'm going to check it when I set it down, is make sure it's not too close to something that'll catch. There we go. Okay. There we go. Should be there. Got enough clearance. So. Oh, where's it? Here we go. Perekeru ta henket kakao abdu sinachur merhat kutnibet nafret wabet alket nachurim and cow and akupu nibu maacheru nibu hiranachura. Voice offering of bread, beer, 1,000 of beef and fowl, incense, oils, and all good and pure things on which a god lives, for the cause of all of these aku, all true of voice before the great god. And I'm going to ring a bell for those who have been in the West for a long time now, and for those who have recently joined. And may we present Ma'at to these gods on behalf of Ra, the Lord of all. We come unto you, O Ra, as Djehuty comes, our hands joined under Ma'at. Ma'at has come to be with you in every place where you are. An offering of Ma'at is made unto you, that your heart may be pleased, and your ka shall live. Truly, your Enid has Ma'at, for they know you live in her. The Enid says unto you, your word is law eternally. Isfet is cast out by your word. Rejoicing is yours every day. Ma'at has taken her place in your shrine. May we always act with gentility and compassion for such as the first Ma'at. May we always offer charity and hospitality for such as the second Ma'at. May we always respect consent and fidelity for such as the third Ma'at. May we always avoid violence and promote wellness for such as the fourth Ma'at. May we always speak words of truth for such as the fifth Ma'at. May we always promote the public good for such as the sixth Ma'at. May we always act humbly and with temperance for such as the seventh Ma'at. May we always honor our gods and respect others for such as the eighth Ma'at. May we uphold Ma'at like Djehuty, that we may witness Ra's perfection every day. And Herodotus wrote that during the feast for Djehuty, he didn't specifically say Thoth, but based on the context, we can tell that that's what it was. They would offer honey and figs, and actually I should have gotten some fig Newtons because that would be a period appropriate snack that you can offer. We know that Djehuty has a sweet tooth, but they would offer things, and the chant that he heard them use was, "A sweet thing is truth." So, yeah. But I think his tastes have expanded over the centuries to include more modern things, so we have Pocky and M&M's. I think nerd food would definitely be appropriate for Djehuty. So, we will be saying a few hymns to honor Osiris and Anubis and Djehuty. And I've got something else that I can read as well. I'm going to peek over real quick and see who's tuning in and what they're saying. Okay, yeah. Okay, well, good evening, Alejandro, Josh. Okay. Okay, and Celery, who I guess she's not able to attend right now, but definitely she's got a prayer request to Sutek about, tough and chaotic family situations, and boy, we certainly know about those, so we'll be definitely including that. So, bear with me as I get situated. Hail and praise, O Anapu, great God upon your mountain, master of secrets in Duat, ruler of the west, fair son of Osiris, great physician who heals, your seal is our protection. Crown prince of the Aeneid, keen-faced among the gods, you stand at Osiris' side. You serve the blessed dead, they live because of you. Okay, here we are. Praise to you, O Cyrus, Lord of eternity, King of the gods, of many names, of holy forms, of secret rites and temples. This noble Ka at the fore of Jedhu, great also in Sekhem, Lord of praise in Enjeti, foremost of offerings in Yunu, Lord of memory in Mahti, secret Ba, Lord of the cavern, holy in white walls, Ba of Ra of his very body, at rest in Hanes, excellent of praise in the Nari tree that grew to raise his Ba, Lord of the great shrine in Chemnu, great of terror in Shashotep, Lord of eternity, foremost of Abydos, in his distant place of the sacred land. Name that endures in the mouths of people, primeval one of the two lands, nourisher at the fore of the Aeneid of the gods, potent Ak among the Aku. Noon has given him his waters, the north wind journeys to him. Dusk brings the south wind to his nose to please his heart. Lord of praise in the southern sky, praised one in the northern sky. The imperishable stars are under his rule, for his abode is among them. Hail and praise unto you, O Djehuty, thrice great God, the son of Ra. Lord of Kamenu, wise one in Yunu, you report to Ra every morning. Messenger of humankind, you know people by their speech and judge them by their deeds. Those true of voice before Osir, their names are on your list. The Aeneid gives you praise as you guide the bark of millions, as you cast out the evil one, as you change strife into peace. You know all secrets, all books, all deeds, the fleeting moment, the hour of night. No report to Ra is forgotten. Your words endure for eternity. Friend of the people, wise and impartial, great one, Lord of Ma'at. Okay, I've got one more thing to read, and then we'll do our prayer requests. Because you see, August 6th is a kind of a, which would have been yesterday. That's kind of a minor feast, at least so far as I can tell. But it was called the Purification of Raw, and I had some kind of negative things happen to me on August 6th one day many years ago. And so when I figured out that date, I said, you know what? This would be a good day for execration rites. And so a couple of years ago, I composed something on that day. And so this is another chapter of overthrowing the evil one. This is not an ancient text. This is my own words. So here we go.
This is New Testament.
Yes, you could call it that, New Testament. Hail unto you, O Ra. You live, and the evil serpent dies. Hail unto you, O Ra. You sail in your sunbark, alive, well, and happy, while your wicked foes are cast into the fire and consumed. Begone, Nick. Begone, Rurek. Begone forever, Apep. And those are all names of the evil one. You and all your confederates shall not be, shall not exist. You shall not be seen, shall not be heard, shall not be perceived. You shall not act, shall not work hika. You shall not recruit nor grow in numbers. Lo, you shall grow weak, you shall diminish, you shall become no more. Hail unto you, O Ra! You sail forth in joy every day. Your reach is far and long, your works are mighty. Your powerful stroke hits its mark every time. Your followers serve you, they hear your words. Their voices are heard extolling your name far and wide. The ranks of your followers grow in number and strength. O Ra, your name is established for eternity. Your works endure forever. Ma'at makes her place upon your brow for all time. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra! Hail and praise! Hail and praise! Hail and praise! Hail and praise. And let us ask, by request, let us ask Osiris's younger brother, Set, although I'm sure he would like to point out not that much younger. But our friend Celery needs some help because she's got some problems with chaotic family situation. And I can certainly remember a time when that was me. And so can a lot of us. So please give her our thoughts and our encouragement and our empathy, and give her guidance to get through it and to find peace somewhere on the other side of this situation. And what other requests do we have? Let's see. Well, okay. Both cats in our home are having separate health issues at the moment. It's just not been a good year for our kitties. Oh no.
Oh.
Yeah. And we need our pets right now more than ever.
Yep.
This is a time when our pets are helping us. So, O Lady Best, O Lady Sekhmet. Felines are your folk. Please help look after those kitties and all of our pets, because right now they are your messengers, and they're helping a lot of us get through this tough time. And so if you can help them, they can keep helping us. So please wrap them up with your kitty love, give them some kitty kisses, and help them to get better.
I also have a request.
Okay.
I ask that they be with one of my fellow committee members.
Oh,
She lost her brother, and they buried him via YouTube today, and she lost him to COVID.
yeah. Okay. Darren had a request because there's a board. There's a statewide.
Independent
Yes, the
Living
statewide Independent Living Council where we live, and they had a meeting via Zoom, but one of the members had to step out because her brother died of COVID, and they had to hold his funeral via YouTube. And so that's why she was out. Was it yesterday or today?
No, it was today.
It was today. And so, yeah, that's the thing. When people die from this, they, you can't go see them. The funeral has to be held by remote. It's
and in many cases, they're not buried.
Oh, they cremate them, or
sometimes, and at other times it's mass grave, depending. Only the most wealthy and capable are getting buried now.
Wow.
Yeah, sounds like old time, doesn't it?
Huh. Well, there is actually a mass grave here where we live that was from the yellow fever epidemic that was at the turn of the 19th century. And I would be curious to go visit it just to pay respects and, realize that, in perspective, we're not as untouchable, as we think we are from things like this. But,
never before in human history
mm-hmm.
has consideration of others, love, and sacrifice ever been so capably demonstrable.
Yeah.
In winning this fight.
Yeah. Yeah, just being decent to each other can go a long way, but definitely Osiris, I'm sure it's kind of like you've got a wave of refugees or something coming into the West, but please take care of them for us. Djehuty and Anubis, please look after them and help us to get through this and hopefully not join them too soon. Let's see. Okay. Oh, okay. And I got to see Josh is relaying things from the Discord server.
Right.
And I got someone from, Mads. I'm not exactly sure how to phrase it, but I lost my job today. A prayer that I find a good new job quickly would be nice. I'm not sure who to pray to. Okay. Well, I have to give thanks and talk up Osiris, I guess, because I've found that when you need some material well-being, that's also in his department too, because he was Lord of Grain, and grain was the commodity of the ancient world. So, I feel like saying, there's a reason why money is green, at least in this country. Mads just lost his job. If you could please help him to get through this. And I know that people don't always listen very well. And the problems we're having right now with, not getting more relief is because, the people who make the laws aren't always as receptive as we'd like them to be. But if there's any way that you can get a word in edgewise, I guess, and get them to agree on something, I'm sure it would help folks like Mads and others that,
too.
Yeah, there are others who need it. So please help us get through this, because it's not over yet. So. Oh, and also, it's weird. It's like I heard somebody say, "Hey, don't forget to ask your blessed dead." I said, that's what we're here for. And that's something that the Egyptians used to do that too. They would ask their loved ones, for help with, all sorts of things like that. And so, if you've got any relatives or loved ones, that are on the other side, ask them to give you a hand. Because if they loved you in life, that they would want to do whatever they can to help you, from wherever they are.
Love never dies.
Yes. Including love for Snickers bars.
For some people, especially love.
But you know what though, if they can do something like snag a Snickers bar off a plate, then I'm sure they could do other things to help too. So that's, like I said, that's why I got that sense that I needed to mention that. So let's see. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and we will do another divination. Hey, let me see if I can actually. For some reason, it's not. Tap to return to call. Okay. Because usually we would be hearing from Yamanu because he follows along, but my connection on that is zapped at the moment. So, hang on. Let's try that, and we'll just have to come back. But yeah, let's try again. Has anyone else noticed really weird spottiness with internet? I wonder if, because we're all using the internet so much more lately, if it's having more random issues because the volume of, bandwidth is so.
Yeah, not only with internet, but cell phone use as well.
Yeah. Okay. Wait. Effects are, well, did you get it? Hey, I see your hand. Okay, good. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Several other folks have had spotty internet and stuff lately, and let's just hope it's not Skynet. That's the last thing we need. So, especially after seeing Terminator 3, I kind of wonder about that some days. Don't let this be the day the machines decide to, rise up and say, haha, we can't catch COVID. But
unfortunately for Skynet, their first infiltration unit was successful. It destabilized the government.
I don't know. That gets into a whole other bag of things. I don't even want to get into that right now. But I would just I don't know. But like I said, the internet's been really weird, and that's something that I think we've come to figure out. Internet is not a luxury; it is a basic utility because we all need it right now. So let's go ahead see if we can do a divination and find out what's going on this week. And I've got this one that's right here on the very top. So let us see what guidance they have for us. Yes, and incidentally, Osiris is in the boat because in the Wagi feast, it was said that was when he sailed to Abydos, and so there was a navigation theme to it.
He's on a boat.
But also they would bring garlands for the statues and the memorials for the Blessed Dead. Since they don't have flower garlands, I used some Mardi Gras beads, which for some of our Blessed Dead would be, appropriate.
Yeah. 2 out of 3 for certain.
Yeah. Oh, wow. This is an interesting one. Okay, here's our fortune for this week, guys. It says, a smile is a curve that can get a lot of things straight.
Wow.
the sense that I'm getting is stay positive. There's going to be a lot of stuff to come up. I mean, we've been dealing with it already because, between internet connections and things like that, there's lots of little nuisances that are trying to come up. But stay positive and remember to smile. And I'm getting, again, this is the sense that I'm getting is saying, smile even when you don't think you need one. Use it strategically because that can make negativity go away.
And your smile may be the one thing that helps somebody else make it.
Okay.
Never mind if you look funny. Smile is what matters.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's the sense that I'm getting from that. And let's see. So I could put that. Okay. Oh, Serena has a request for protection for her daughter. And now, if correct me if I'm using the wrong gender for you, but I'm assuming Serena. Wonderful thing about a newborn, you smile a lot. Feels like ages since I've really smiled. Well, that's wonderful.
That's a wonderful blessing. That's
yes.
what that is.
Okay, well, you know what? Tauret has a place on the shrine now. I think she said, "Hey, I need to be here. I'm take me out of the store." So, definitely we can ask her to please look after Serena and her daughter. And that's, gosh, I just feel so wonderful just hearing that, thinking about that. That just feels warm and fuzzy. So, please look after them. Bring them lots of sunshine and blessings. And I think it's best to also mention, where things have been going well. We realize that this comes from, the God's blessings, and we thank them for that. It's easy to forget when things are going good until you look on it in hindsight and go, gee, I wish it was more like that time. And, I have to say for us right now, for Darren and I, we're in a really good place. But a lot of it's because we have so much love and support from folks like y'all. So I also have to say thank you to my viewers. We love you very much.
We certainly do.
Thank you, and I hope many blessings for all of you.
You've added to our happiness tenfold. Thank you.
Okay, and ask for protection from me and my beloved ones. Okay. Or his son. Okay. His eldest is daughter. Okay. All right. Oh, so Serena has a newborn son and a daughter.
Wow.
Okay. So older sister. I can appreciate that. Okay, and protection for Alejandro and their loved ones. Okay, definitely. I tell you what. I've got a blessing in here that I can read. So. Hear us, O Ra, great Lord of Unu, and place your arms of blessing around Alejandro, around Serena and her children, and for all of our loved ones. Let them rejoice in your bounty and their hearts take joy in your kindness. Tell Neet and Upwot to open their ways for them, and may you protect them with your strong arm of compassion. For you are the All-Lord, the Lord of Ma'at. Holy and splendid is your name. Khafre at dawn, Atum at dusk. Ra Haraketi as you rule the nine. And I'll read one more here. Huh? What's up? Okay. Okay. I got another request here from Yamana who wanted me to pull a fortune, asking Anubis specifically if he made decisions properly just recently. So, Anubis, give us a hand with this one. And message from Anubis. Digital circuits are made from analog parts. Let's see. Digital circuits are made of analog parts. Well, let's interpret this out. Something new is still made from something old. It takes whatever you had before in order to make something new.
You're saying no.
Huh?
What he's telling you is your success tomorrow is built on the foundation of today. Don't waste it.
Okay, that's the the hit Darren was getting is, your success tomorrow is built on today. So the means that you have today are what are going to build
right
something new tomorrow, even if it's something that you can't see just yet.
Right, especially if it's something you can't see just yet. One of the worst mistakes we all make in this world, in several ways in life, in several times a day in some cases, is saying, I can't go for the goal because I don't see what's in front of me. I don't see what's next.
Okay, or you don't have the means right now, but
no, because I don't see how to reach a goal. I don't go for it.
Okay.
We expect to see the end when we create the goal, and we don't.
Huh. You and I end up talking about that quite a lot too, because that's something all of us can fall prey to. As say again. Okay, yeah, because definitely I wanted to do that too, but let's see. Oh, your cult shop. Oh, how cute! Serrano was saying, when her daughter was little, they were in an occult shop, and her daughter immediately picked up one of the little hippos that was used to offer to Tauret, and we prayed to Tauret for protection for her daughter. So that's a connection.
They already knew each other.
Yeah, they already knew each other.
They already knew each other.
Yeah, so that's cool.
Her on site.
Yeah. So and yeah, I just said, oh well, let's pray to Tauret. So yeah, Tauret's looking after her. So that's very cool. Okay, guys. Well, I guess unless we have any other requests, we'll go ahead and wrap that up.
I just want to first of all say thank you for all of us, regardless of what path we're on.
Yeah.
I want to thank everybody here, whether they're online, in this room, part of this altar, or have chosen to join us in other forms and other ways. Thank you.
Yeah, and for those that are going to be watching later and catching this after, it's broadcast.
And I want to say something that is often missed. And this is very important. The best way to show respect and love to your God, your gods plural, is to take care of yourself. Love yourself as well, because your loved ones and your gods worked to protect you, make you, and guide you. The greatest tribute you can give them is making sure you are still here.
take care of the gift that they gave you.
Yes, which is life. Because you are not 1 in a million. That's an insult. You are 1 in 7 billion.
Yeah.
More importantly, you're the only you that has ever existed.
And I do have to add something because, a lot of us do believe in reincarnation, but, no matter how many lifetimes you have, none of them are going to be like this one.
That's right.
So, treat it for the unique thing that it is.
Yes.
So, okay, oh, yeah, let's see, okay, well, wait, so, I just noticed I've got some prayer. Thanks for, Josh, a prayer, thanks for Anubis for guiding me, when I was younger, and, prayer to Thoth for clarity. Serena wants, it's okay, divination on, friendship development. Oh, Rebecca, I think that's you. Prayer for the kids and staff who have to go back to in-person school. And someone appreciated what you had to say. So yeah, that's something else. And you know what, Djehuty is school and learning. That's his bag. And another thing, I didn't get a chance to do it. Of course, part of it's because I'm using some of that equipment now. But in the past, when I've done a Djehuty observance, I'll put like the pen for my Wacom tablet, or something like that on the altar to ask him to bless it. So I think I can spare that. So here we go. If you have things like that, you can ask him to bless them. And Djehuty, there's lots of little ones that are going to be made to go back to school, and all of us hate going back to school in the fall normally, but this year it has a definite reason behind it. And if I have faith that Djehuty, that kids, if they get a chance to go online, they'll learn what they need to know. But please help make sure that they all have that opportunity to learn safely and not get sick just trying to explore all of the mysteries that you have for them as they learn about the world and as their minds grow. And Sekhmet, could you please look after them too, because you and Djehuty have a good working relationship. If you could please look after, especially the teachers too, And I say this having worked as a substitute teacher and having gotten the colds and other things that kids bring to school. That's real. And so I know that's got to be worrying and weighing on a lot of teachers as they're getting ready to have to go back to in-person schooling. And please be with them and give them strength, give them health, and help the rest of us to find better answers for them so that they can do this safely. Okay. Oh, and Sarana had a question about something with friendship. And I feel like Hathor might be someone who has something to say about that. Whether it be, whatever kind of love, Hathor's all about friends too.
May it be a groovy kind of love.
Yes, well, let's see what advice she has. Okay, Sarana, I just pulled something for you. It said, a leader is a person you will follow to a place you wouldn't go by yourself. Now, I don't know what that would mean in terms of friends, but hopefully that illuminates something, you know some details that we don't. But again, it says, a leader is a person you will follow to a place you wouldn't go by yourself.
Let me also offer something with that. notice it was not implied who would be the leader in that relationship. It may be you, it may be them, and it may rotate. Look, the best of friends learn, love, and argue with each other.
Yeah. Well, that and that thing about, going someplace you wouldn't go by yourself, if you've got someone with you.
Right. And remember, trust should never, ever, ever be given or assumed. Trust should be earned.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Just reading over to make sure that I caught all the requests and stuff. Of course, I realize there's also a little bit of lag time, so I think there's, by the time I'm saying something and by the time it goes through the ether and then people are catching it, there might be a little bit of a delay. But okay, but Saran, I got this. Does it make sense? Okay, cool, awesome, and. Okay, yes, and thanks, and we should thank Anubis, I think all of us, because Anubis was one of the first deities I started working with, but he does that for a lot of people because, remember, one of his specialties is initiations. Because if you think about it, like when you're being mummified and then having a funeral and all that, the funeral is your initiation into the world of the dead. But that's not the only kind you can have. And so when you're initiated, when you're beginning, the path as an Egyptian pagan of whatever stripe, Anubis is there because that's kind of his job. And if you move on to someone else, that's okay. He's still done what he needed to do for you. And, Anubis is great. And we joke sometimes about, his thing is dog biscuits, but he gets lots of other good things.
Yes.
So. And thank you, Djehuty, for giving all of us the wisdom. May you continue to guide us and let us hear the wisdom that you have, which sometimes is just a whisper. Help us to be perceptive enough to hear that soft whisper of learning, better sense, and insight. Okay. Well, let us pray that our offerings will endure. Ask the gods to keep us through the following week, and that we may come again next Friday and celebrate again. Hail unto you, Atum. Hail unto you, Khepri. You come into being upon the primeval hill. You shine forth upon the shrine of the phoenix in Unu. You breathe out Shu and Tefnut. May the giving of these offerings endure, as the name of Atum, foremost of the great Ennead, endures. May they endure as the name of Shu, Lord of Upper Menset in Unu, endures. As the name of Tefnut, Mistress of Lower Menset in Unu, endures. As the name of Geb at the earth's Ba endures. As the name of Nut in the shrine of Shanit in Unu, endures. As the name of Osir Kentiamentiu endures. As the name of Aset in Nigeru endures. As the name of Sutek in Nubet endures. As the name of Horus in Pe endures. As the name of Wajit in Dep endures. As the name of Djehuty in Kamenu endures. As the name of Ra in the Aket endures likewise for eternity. You have come in peace, O Ra, O Osir, Anapu, Djehuty. You have come in peace, O Nechuru. May you go forth in peace, O Ra, O Osir, Anapu, Djehuty. May you go forth in peace, O Nechuru, to every place your immortal cause wish to be. May you sail in joy in the Menjet bark, and rest content in the Sektet bark. And may you smile upon us, your humble servants. Alrighty, guys.
Now, I want you all for homework
Okay.
to look up and be able to recite aloud the chorus to Anagata Davida for next week.
What? I think just figuring out how to spell Anagata Davida for some people is going to be enough.
Google it, look it up, have fun.
Because the only reason why I know that is because, my cousin, who's my parents' age, was a big fan of that song. Because that's before my time.
But it's a killer song.
Okay. Mickey King, Lord Pundmaster. Oh, okay. Yes, Josh was saying, thank you, Lord Pundmaster, for the service. Oh, wait, the real version or the Simpsons version? Oh, Rebecca got it?
Either, both.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, with the organ and everything.
Yes.
I think somebody's going to pull that up for you. Well, I'll have to hook you up on Facebook. But, all right, guys, hey, check it out. Yes, he just turned the lights out. And, I don't know. I'm not sure the camera can really handle the dark really well, but
It looks fairly good.
yeah.
Now, if any of you want to change the words to Beth to Bast, now's your chance.
Oh, what, Beth by
Yes.
Kiss? Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. All right. See you next week, guys.
Bye, guys.